Hello, friends, and welcome to Marie Green Yoga here on YouTube. And this practice is number 24 in a series of 30. And we are going to make our way into Uphavista Konasana and also a seated version. So we will work on adductors, rotators, side body, and some core strength, Uddiyana Bandha as well. So a couple of sun salutations and some standing poses along the way. But for now, we are going to take a comfortable seat. And I know you are here because you probably like hip openings. So that's what we are going to do today. Let's take a comfortable seat and a palm in each hand. I'm sitting on a block. You can sit on a block or a pillow or a blanket or however you would like to sit. So you can have your hips and shoulders stacked neatly above and below each other for a comfortable seat, lower, middle, and upper back. In this series, we begin our practice by taking 3 nice, long ujjayi breaths, 3 to 5 to 7 counts, however you long is working for you. So let's, from there, still our breath, exhale everything out. And then we inhale 3 to 5 to 7 counts. And exhale, keeping the nice length in the spine. And inhale. And exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale. And returning to normal breathing. The breath knows where to go. We'll keep the nice, calm breath and energy we created for ourselves with the help of our breath, or maybe the breath with the help of us, or vice versa. And we are grateful for being able to take our nice deep breath through all parts of our body so that we can move life force throughout each and every nook and cranny of ourselves. From here, let's come on to our backs, and we'll start with some gentle hip openings laying onto our backs. You can take your blocks to the back of your mat. I like to have one on each side behind the mat. So we come on to our backs, and sacrum is down, lower back is slightly lifted, shoulder blades are on to the mat. And from here, take your hands and give a little gentle push to your femurs and stretch into the lower back. Create space for hips, lower backs, lower belly. It's like a little lift, lengthen. And then gently bring your knees into the chest. Take your right knee into chest and your left leg forward. Spread your toes. And inhale and exhale here, checking in with our hip flexors, stretching the left leg forward, shoulder blades on the back, and switching to the second side. Right hand inside the left knee, left hand on the ankle, helping the knee to go straight down towards the chest for now. And one more hold right here. And switching this time around, we'll take our right leg first to the chest. We give it a nice little hug in and let go, extend a little bit, and then take your right knee towards your right shoulder blade, towards your shoulder blade, armpit area. A slight external rotation. Extend your left leg, and then we'll take it back to the center, a hug in, And switching sides, checking kind of the nook and crannies in our hips and hip flexors. Left knee to chest, slightly let go. Take your left knee to your left shoulder. Extend your right leg. And then we'll take it back to the center and take the knee to the chest. And slowly release, and both knees into our chest, hugging it in. And putting our feet on each side of the mat, arms to the side, knees side to side. We'll take 3 each side, checking with the side of our hips, lateral sides, checking in with adductors. And one more each side, right knee center, left knee out to the side, left knee center, right knee out to the side. And then from here, we'll take our knees back into the chest and put both feet onto the mat. Figure 4, right ankle over left knee. And this is where we can return to further on in this practice when we come to pigeon pose. And if that's not available, then this would be the figure 4 that I will be referring to. Hands interlaced underneath the left hamstrings, knee area, or maybe we have a block for the foot, checking with our right hip flexor, glutes, rotators, IT band. We might take our hands below the knee in front on our chin, sacrum down, slight anterior tilt on our hips the best we can, and getting a nice turning into the right side of our hip. Maybe you're feeling it into your IT band. Lower back should release, open pathways, and switching sides, releasing your left side, putting your right foot down, left ankle over your right knee. Maybe we'll stay here, maybe hands around hamstrings. Shin comes in and thigh kind of broadens. Sacrum on the mat. And again, either the hands stay where they are and it feels comfortable for the knee. Maybe it's okay to give a little pressure on the knee and interlace the hands below the knee. And inhale and exhale. And a few more breaths right here. Left side of the hip, rotators, glutes, heavy hitters that supports our whole hip. One more breath here. And release the hands. Release your right foot down, left foot down, knees to chest, happy baby pose, either here, hands underneath the knees and maybe knees slightly to the side, or arms inside legs, knees and hands outside your feet, knees towards shoulder blades, towards shoulders, and maybe a little side to side, paralleling our shins to each other and to the wall next to you, if you have one, to the doors, to the walls next to you in your house. And one more breath here. Press your hands into your feet, feet into your hands. And then from there, hands underneath the knees. Squeeze everything together. Squeeze all the muscles of your legs and roll yourself up and find your way into cat and cow. Take your hands on each side of your underneath your shoulders, perhaps a little bit broader. Second finger forward, tuck the toes under, arch the spine, top of the head towards the mat. And inhale, long spine. And exhale, hands, knees, and toes down. And inhale, long spine. And exhale, hands, knees, and toes down. And one more. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, come to neutral spine. Belly button pulls in, shoulders plugs in, upper arm bones into shoulders, core stays strong, tuck your toes, come to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana with a little pedal into your heels, pedal into your Achilles, into your calves, into the back of the knees. Staying connected in the front side of our body. Walking the feet over to the hands. And inhale, long spine. And exhale, fold. Second toe forward. Feet are evenly distributing its weight. Hands to hips, elbows to sky. Root your feet, come to standing. And release the hands. And hands to heart. And we can have the feet hip widths apart. Release the hands to each side. Sweep the arms to the sky. Palms together if it's available, nice and tall. Exhale, release, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, place the hands, step back, plank pose. We find our plank, we pull the belly button in, we stay nice and plugged. Stack shoulders and wrists, lower all the way down. Untuck our toes, inhale to your cobra. Chest forward and up, shoulders back and away from the ears. And exhale, come back down. Push back, child's pose, one breath. Just a nice big wave. And slowly make your way back up, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones, 3 breaths here. Through the nose, through the mouth, whatever available for you and that works best for your breath today. And one more breath. Coming up onto our toes. Bend the knees, look between the hands, take a step or a few steps over to our hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Second toe forward, feet hip widths apart, hands to hips, elbows to sky. Root your feet and come to standing. Rooting the feet is like really kind of weighing down on the feet, all the weight evenly distributed so that we can rise ourselves up at the same time. Hands to heart. Exhale, release our hands. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, place your hands, plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are stacked. One more breath. And exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, coming back down. Push back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. And back up into tabletop, into downward facing dog. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones. We'll do 3 breaths here. Clawing fingertips, having a slight opening into the center of our palm. Wrists are buoyantly lifting away from the floor. One more breath here. Come up onto the toes. Bend your knees, look between the hands. Take your step over to your hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Second toe forward, heels back, hands to hips, elbows to sky. Root your feet. Come to standing. Release the hands, hands to heart. And exhale, release one more round, dropping our arms. Inhale, arms to sky, palms together. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, place your hands, step back, last plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are stacked. And lower all the way down. Untuck toes, cobra. Shoulders up and away and back. Shoulders and ears have space. Exhale, release, take it back down. Push back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Back to tabletop, please. And downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones. One more breath here. And slowly make your way up onto your toes. Bend your knees, look between the hands. Take a little walk over to the hands. And inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Hands to hips, elbows to sky, root your feet. Come to standing and release the hands to the side and bend the knees, palms together, open your feet wide apart. We're going to come to Prasarita, Padottanasana, feet wide apart, standing pose. There's 4 versions. We're doing all 4s to build that strength for our legs, for Uphavista, Konasana, folding forward and seated. For now, hands to hips, elbows to the back, and we have our toes slightly tucked in as a reminder, and heels are straight back. We're getting access to front and back of our legs. Inhale and exhale, hinge and fold. We'll bend slightly into our knees, and then we'll take our hands down to the floor from here. Inhale, long arms. We look up between the eyebrows and then hinge and fold and take the top of the head towards the floor, and they can be above the floor. Some of you are going to reach your head to the floor, where we're going to want to feel a good stretch and opening would be the back of the legs. Bend slightly into the knees so we're not hyperextending knees, shoulders away from ears. One more breath here. We'll take 3 breaths for each of our poses. And straighten your arms, hands to hip, strong legs. Come to standing. Keep your hands on your hips. Bring your wings back even a little bit more. Shoulder blades together on the back and gaze up. And exhale, come forward for Prasarita Padottanasana B, where we keep our hands on the hips and help to lift the hips kind of back and away and create a little more strength and length into our legs and the muscles. Shoulders away from ears, top of that towards the mat. Not on the mat, but towards the mat. Strong legs. Hug the 4 corners of our feet. Hug the midline. Strengthen inner knees. One more breath here. And slowly make your way back up. Perhaps halfway, take a pause, and then all the way up. And arms to the side. And find your hands behind you and hands back to hips, and exhale, release, hinge and fold. One more time. And then from here, we'll take our hands and interlace them. So either some of you are going to keep your hands on your hips, some of you are going to take your hands and interlace. We can keep the hands on that sacrum plate and move the shoulders back. We can extend the arms to the sky or up and over for Prasarita Padottanasana C, with our arms interlaced, maybe even our heel of the hand together. Stretching the front side of the body, hugging the front side and hugging the inner edges of our feet and firing up our legs, binding all parts together. And one more breath here. And then slowly, hands back down to the sacrum and hands to hips. And help ourselves back up to standing. Hand stays on the hips, shoulders back. And last one, Prasarita Padottanasana D, when we hinge and fold forward. And we'll take our peace fingers around the big toes. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hinge and fold. Top of the head towards the mat. Shoulders away from ears. Hug the inner edges of our feet together. One more breath here. And again, a few more breaths.
Inhale and exhale, and then we'll come and straighten our arms, hands to hips, elbows to sky, come to standing, and let's take the arms to the side. Bend the knees and step our feet to the midline, hands to the side. Bend our knees and sweep the arms up, interlace our hands, come over to the right side, stretch into the left side of the body, micro bending into the back of our knees, and we'll take it up and over, long side body, arms to the left side, stretching into the right side of our whole crescent body, and back to the center, and hands back down to the side. And we're going to step our feet wide apart again. Please take your blocks and have them behind your feet, much like yesterday's practice. We're coming back to Trikonasana. So from here, have your blocks just behind your ankles, feet. Maybe arrange them a little bit so that they're there. Yeah, it's nice to have them right there. Feet wingspan apart, arms to the side. Take your right heel in, right toes out, and the back foot is parallel to your mat. Let's take the palms up and arms to sky and give ourselves a little open stretch to the back side of our right body. So towards the left, stretch the right side of your crescent body. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Press your feet down, slightly bend into the knees, and then come to center. Arms to the side, palms facing down. Gaze over your second finger and come down with your hand to your block. Take your block any direction that you want. I have mine like on the medium level. Gaze is down. The left arm is up to the sky, slightly bend into the knees, and perhaps we'll take the gaze up towards the sky. Maybe the gaze comes up to our thumb or somewhere close to the thumb where the space is nice and still for us, for the gaze and for our balance. Inner edges of our feet are hugging. One more breath here. And then we'll take the gaze down and bend the front knee. And then from there, make your way up to two straight legs. And then take yourself to the second side. Turn your left toes out, palms facing up, arms to the sky, interlace, long side body, come to the back, stretch into the left side of the waist, squeeze your arms around the ears, and slowly make your way back to the center, arms to the side. Take the gaze over the middle finger, and lean yourself forward. Find your Trikonasana with your block, low, medium, high support. Fingers facing the same direction as your toes. Gaze is down, belly button is plugged in, side body is long, equally long both sides. One more breath here, and then we'll move our gaze up towards the sky, somewhere around our thumb. I like to find a space right next to the thumb where the energies are moving so fast that it's still. One more breath here, and then gaze back down, bend your front knee, and make your way back up, and come with your feet forward, hands to hips. Bend your knees, step or hop, feet together, and we'll come back to the front of our mat. And we're going to make our way into pigeon pose. So you can take your blocks to the side. This time around, see how it feels to bring our big toes together and a slight opening for our heels. Hands to heart, and release the hands to the side. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, place the hands, step back, plank pose. From plank pose to down dog. Exhale, take it all the way back. And from this place, take your right leg up to the horizon, bend your left knee, come up high on your left toes, press your fingertips down, your knuckles down, and lift your upper arm bones. Bend your right knee up here. And from there, make your way down into pigeon pose with your right knee to the right side of the mat, with your left foot behind you and your right heel is somewhere over towards the left side. There are versions of having the foot down towards the heel down towards the pubic bone, belly button level, or parallel to your mat. Take it to where you are comfortable. If you need lift for your right hip, take your block. I have plenty of videos with that, and maybe you have followed along the way so you know how to get there. Perhaps there is a pillow underneath your right femur. Maybe you are all the way down. Forearms can be on the mat. You can take a block for your head. You can make a pillow out of your hands, your arms. And we open up into our right hip. We get our shin to plug in, our thigh to plug out, and we get to arrange ankles and knees and hips. All the long muscles, tendons gets to be arranged, and some good life force around ankles and knees and hip socket. We'll stay one more breath here. And then slowly make your way back up to a seat. Hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, and sweep your right leg up to the sky. Extend it, and then internally rotate, and then we'll take it back down to the mat. Stacking ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and wrists. Down dog. From here, up on our toes, bend our knees, take our left leg up to the sky, and bend your leg up here. Pigeon pose, second side. Left knee to the left side, right foot behind us. See if you can be on your quad, and take your left ankle down in towards your sit bone, pubic bone area, or more parallel. So see where it feels good for you. Use your block, forearms to block to floor, and exhale and make your way into your most comfortable, stretchy pigeon pose. Either seated, block for head, or maybe the hands for the head. And we'll stay for about 5 breaths. And again, melting into that left hip. Even seat, hips and shoulders are stacked. One more inhale and exhale. And then we're going to make our way back up. Hands under the shoulders, tuck your back toes, use your core, lift your way up, and stretch your left leg up, and then internally rotate, and putting our foot back down onto the mat. Tabletop. Knees, hips are stacked. Wrists and shoulders are stacked. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Top of the head towards the mat. Spreading the back body broad and wide, stretching each and every nook and cranny from the power of the front side. And come back to tabletop, down dog. From your core, lift to down dog, lift your upper arm bones. Take a walk with your feet to the hands, please. Take dangling pose, hand in each and elbow, bend your knees, unlock the knees. Make sure there's nice energy going through the knees. Second toe is forward. And release the hands. We can turn so we are on the facing the longer way on our mat, coming to a Malasana with our toes turned out like maybe 3 to 5 degrees, not very far. And feet are a little bit out of hip width apart. And then we'll come down to a squat. Some of us are sitting on blocks. Bring your knees to your shoulders, behind your shoulders, and enjoy your hip opening right here. Inhaling and exhaling. And slowly release the hands, and we're going to come all the way down to a seat with our legs out to the side. And we have arrived in Uphavista Konasana seat. There could be a blanket for your sit bones, or it can be a straight seat down onto your mat, whichever version that is comfortable for you. From here, let's take the arms out to the side, left hand behind your leg and right arm up to the sky. And we'll do a little check with our side body. Take the right hand behind the head, press the hand and the head into each other, and open up the spaces between our rib cage. And release center and arms parallel to your mat. Right hand to the mat, left arm up to the sky, hand behind the head. Press your hand and your head into each other. Open up, find space. And exhale, release arm to sky and take it back to the center. And then this time around, let's take our left hand to the pinky toe side and reach the right arm maybe to the side, maybe up to the sky, hand behind the head and lifting up and back. And we can maybe bend the left hand arm. We stay with our sit bones down. The arm can come up to the sky and maybe over the ear. Inhale and exhale, long side body. Side angle in our wide feet apart. Uphavista Konasana. One more breath. And exhale, release. Take it all the way back up. Arms to the side, parallel. Right hand down. And move your right arm out and take your left hand behind the head. If it's available, take your hand to the outside of your foot. Press your hand and your head into each other, and your hand and your foot into each other. Arm to sky. And up and over, stretching all the way from our seat, lower back, side body, pull the belly button in, all at the same time. And we inhale and exhale and slowly bring ourselves back up, arms parallel. And then from there, hands behind, and we'll lift ourselves up and just a slight move forward and taking blocks, perhaps 1 or 2 blocks, building up, putting our head onto the block and folding forward. Block tall, medium, or low way. Take your favorite version onto your block. Hands on each side, or maybe we're sitting tall with hands on the blocks to help us, to support us. Uphavista Konasana, seat, folding forward, inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. And slowly bringing it all the way back up, putting your block behind you and hands underneath the knees. We'll hug everything in and we'll come and take a half of a seated Uphavista Konasana. So from here, we take our legs in and we just give ourselves a little hug first. Squeeze everything back in together. Broaden the back body, middle, upper body. And then from there, come to a comfortable seat, feet forward. Take your right arm inside your right leg, right hand outside your pinky toe side, and lifting your leg up to the sky. Support yourself with your left hand onto the floor. Extend your left leg out and the right leg comes out to the side. Kind of like happy baby with our knee bent in towards our shoulder. And then from there, we'll extend it out. And we'll see if we can find a balance here. Maybe we can even lift our left arm up to the parallel side of our shoulder. And then we'll take that right knee back towards our shoulder and send it to the front. Second side, left knee in. And taking our left arm inside, and then the right hand outside of your foot, and extend our leg up and hand to the side as a support. And we inhale and exhale right here. And then maybe we'll take our knee back into our half happy baby pose, where we pull the belly button in, expand the back body, and stay strong in the whole spine. And then extending our left leg again, maybe the arm out to the side, and bringing it back in and extending out like a little test drive to bring both legs up at the same time. Should we give it a try? Let's take the legs in and take our arms inside the legs, hands outside the feet, and then from there we're going to lift ourselves up. You're on to your cushy area above your tip of your tailbone. Let's take our knees in towards the shoulders, and then we'll lift our legs up. And then we'll pull the belly button in. We spread our toes, shoulders away from ears. And we put a little smile from side to side of our mouth. And the body feels pretty good about what we're doing. And here we are in a seated Uphavista Konasana. And we'll hang out here, check our balance, and then we'll bring the legs back down. Would you like to have a little bit more fun? You can stay exactly what we're doing, or we can roll it to the back. So maybe we want to just check to see that we have nothing behind us. Make sure your mat is clear, and then from here, we'll come back to our seated version. Arms inside and then hands outside, which kind of makes everything in a nice parallel way to get there. And here we are. We're going to roll ourselves down vertebrae by vertebrae and come to a upward facing Uphavista Konasana version. So pulling our belly button in. We'll have to put all of the other 23 classes to work in our body that we've done previously to roll ourselves back down here. And down we go, nice and slow, and come on over into an upward facing Uphavista Konasana. And from here, I'm going to take my hands by my calves, and I'm going to roll my way back up. And should we do it one more time? Let's do one more time. Second time is usually, then the body knows exactly where we're going. So pull the belly button in. We roll down nice and slow, hands by feet or ankles, and then hands by our calves. And then we roll our way back up from there. And we'll come all the way up. And then we'll bring our feet together, bend the knees, and one more Uphavista Konasana for good measure, and to letting the body take a pause. And we'll come forward and make a pillow out of our hands, our blocks, anything that feels comfortable, and we'll lean ourselves forward. And we can relax our legs. Stay another breath. And then make our way back up to a seat, hands under the knees, and bring yourself back to the center. Take 2 blocks, and we're going to end our practice today the way we started it yesterday, with 1 block for our head, 1 block for our upper middle back. So the shoulder blades are here, right in between. They're not on the block. You might have a block for the head, or you might not. Fish pose. I'm taking the block on the second level, right below the shoulder blades. And then the second block, I'm going to take to the side and put my head down towards the floor. Please put a block for your head if needed. And feet together and arms to the side. And we have found our way into a shoulder, chest, heart opener. After all that, holding the midline, balancing in our roly-poly Uphavista Konasana version. Another 3 breaths here. And then slowly taking your hands behind your head, lifting yourself up, closing your legs, hands by knees, rolling yourself up, and take the blocks to the side and make your way back down on your back, knees to chest, hands around knees. Make 3 circles on your sacrum, one way around. And then we'll make 3 rounds on our circle the other way around. And then from there, hugging everything in, squeezing everything into the midline. And from there, extend out into your Savasana. Feet to the side, arms to the side. And for today, let's stay here and enjoy our resting pose while we'll take our 3 breaths at the very same time. And maybe you'll stay supine, maybe you come to your seat. Take one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. There's a little buzzing in the bottom of the feet. We're recycling energies that we have in our hands moving about through our body. Recycling energy for ourselves, and if we have any extra that is not needed, the body knows, we'll send it out to somebody else to use. And then we take our 3 to 5 counts inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. You can keep your hands where they are. You can take them next to you on the floor. If you'd like to come and join me for a seat for our shorter version of a meditation, still very valid. Will take about 2 minutes or so to sit together. Take a block, take a blanket, take a bolster, and we'll take a comfortable seat with this nice afternoon light next to us. Hands in each and shoulders away from ears. Pull your ears slightly back. Relaxing our jaw. And slowly bringing yourself back. Taking a nice deep breath. And open our eyes.
And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope you had a great time and that you feel open in your hips and freedom in your legs. And this was day or practice number 24, and we will go until 30. I'll put practices underneath here in the comments where I have another 30-day yoga challenge, and it is a parallel practice to this one. However, that one is with sundial pose, which is similar but different. So maybe you would like to try both. I hope you had a great time. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Meet me in the Pilates Fusion or the yoga or in any of my chants. Have fun scrolling. And again, thanks for being here. Namaste.